Hello, welcome back, and welcome to day 3 of my Handmade holiday series. Today I'm making a covered notebook. I'm a list maker, especially at Christmas, and so I like to have a designated notebook for that, all that stuff. And I made a little prototype here so you can see generally what we are about. And it is just a cover wrapped around a notebook. So I'm going to use some pretty Christmas paper and get started. I've already jazzed up the notebook a little bit. This is just a simple notebook I've ordered in bulk from Amazon, and they come in really handy. And I'm going to use this heavy paper. It's from 49 in Market. It's like cardstock weight, so it's very sturdy. So I'm going to trim this down to the height that I need. So I'm going to measure how tall I want this. Roughly about 1/8 of an inch longer than the top and at the bottom of my journal. So for me, that would be that would be 8.5 inches. So I will trim this to 8.5 inches tall, and then this is 12 inches wide, and I'll leave it at 12 inches. Okay, I trimmed down the paper. Now we need to measure how wide the book is, and then give ourselves a little fold over on the spine. I don't really want to crease it because then it won't fit in there really tightly when I bind the notebook in here. So I'm going to fold that over and then fold the other part over. And this part can have a little bit more of a gap. And then it will close like this. So to bind the notebook in our cover, I'm going to find the center of my notebook here and clip these in place. Clip it in place at both ends. And then I'm going to, with my paper awl, I'm going to poke holes in the center, about 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom. And then I have this bookbinding twine, roughly 2.5 times the height of my book is what I need. And then my needle, which I seem to have lost track of. I have a blunt needle, and I'm going to start on the inside center. This is just a simple pamphlet stitch. Inside center, and then take it in through the bottom or the top. It doesn't really matter which one, but through all layers. So it goes through the cover and your book. And then skip that center hole and come back through the opposite end. And pulling things tight as you go. And then you're going back into the center hole. And when you get to the inside of your book, make sure everything is tight and that each tail, or one of the tails, is on either side of that center thread, so that when you tie the knot, you catch that center thread in there to hold it into the book. Remove the needle and tie this into a knot, a double knot. And you can cut these off or you can leave them long. It's up to you. Take the clips off, and our book is in there. And now we're going to move this over and put a closure on here. But before I do that, I'm going to round my corners just to finish it off a little bit and match the rounding on the notebook. So that is about a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to use the 1/2 inch side of my corner rounder. And now I need a closure. So I punched this little tab here, and I plan to put that on here, roughly in the center. So let's get some glue on that. Okay, my tab is all dry, and now I can put an eyelet in here and then tie this closed. So I'm going to punch a hole and then set my eyelet in there. And then I have this baker's twine, and I'm going to put I'm going to fold it about at the 1/3 mark. And put the loop through the back of the eyelet, and then split that and pull this thread ends through. And then with the long end, I'm going to hold the short end in place and then wrap the long end around and then tie this. And I like to tie a knot in the ends of my twine because it does like to unravel. So now our little portfolio is done. You can jazz it up as much as you'd like or as little as you like. This one I did earlier and decorated the cover a lot more, and sky's the limit. Use whatever papers you want and decorate it as much or as little as you like. So thanks for coming along. I'll see you in the next one.